we go. That's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to try and like coax it out and just give it the...
Led prone behind the table there. Shots will be exchanged. Cyprus shuts him down. Sexy Cake is gone. PSK gets one for himself, but this is all going in Santos' direction right now. We've got Moringa, last man alive. He's in the blue corridor, but he's got 4 to face off against. Mighty starts getting that diffuser down, and this well could be essentially goes for the peak to try and prevent it, but will not be able to, as Cyprus shuts him down, and that is round number 1 going to Santos, and that is, I want to say, a good attack into a difficult defense.
He slowly makes his move forward, skulking behind them, spots out a second, but it's too late. He wasn't ready for the response. Sexy Cake peering through the wall and trying to break them, but it's not up to him. It's his teammates that do the damage. He comes through with the last and final frag, and in a matter of seconds, everyone got blown to pieces on Santos. They've been hit by a strong wind, Tim. To the round at hand, talking of which, it develops further as well. Hell, victory celebration as he cuts his way in the 3 versus 3. They're pushing their way out aggressively towards the site on the spam down. The timing could be everything though. A bit of panic coming over, setting it close. Second by second, they're just playing the trade game. The peak round exposed to Nest because he was waiting, lurking around the corner, and he had a clean shot on the angle. And it's all down to Mighty. He needs to go all Mighty to be able to recover this round though, as he's not in a good position whatsoever. He's the Thatcher. Can he clutch it as the peak comes around? Nesk on the site, not ready for the adjustment. The peak is there, and Mighty's done it.
Mighty shuts down Liquid in a great 1 versus 2 clutch there. Played that beautifully using a few days since we started this. There you go. I thought Moringa was just going to miss that then. The pitches get opened up, but those angles do work in both directions. Moringa and Paula getting themselves a couple there. Cyprus will trade that one out onto Moringa, and that leaves us now in a 3 versus 1 as Paula absolutely decimates Cyprus, just deletes him out of the round. And Dodo is thinking about getting that diffuser down. Can he make it stick? No, sir! In comes Paolo with the nitro kill.
And it would not be good whatsoever. Luckily for them, though, it seems like Moringa certainly wants to try and get a grasp on the situation. He is overwhelmed. Peak, basically a pixel angle here. Will he win it on the encounter? Nesk does the damage for him, so he won't have to. And Nesk keeps on rolling with this as well. The pain train has left the station, Tim.
Certainly has, and it has dealt blows, but they are swinging back in return. We find ourselves quickly in a 1 versus 1 with kills trading back and forth, and this is all down to Mighty and PSK. I have to give the advantage to PSK as Mighty moves around the door. He was on so quickly for me, and that is, you have to survive out on that roam game, and it is not ideal. I think just misses a man there, and Mighty will take full advantage with the nitro toss.
Into a position where you can't get the trade out from PSK. It felt so unnecessary, and they're paying the price because of it. Small mistakes that are being cracked wide open here. Beautiful play from Hell as he overthrows them, looking like Smoking Joe Fraser the Hellraiser. This is, he pushes through, they're set up. They have the crossfire, and it should be cleared. Cyprus is willing to just go wild as he swings out aggressively like a baseball bat, knocking them over. We're down into the 2v2. Use of the throwables.
This is all down to Sexy Cake. In goes the attempts at the disable. In goes Sexy Cake. He gets 1. He knows where the second is. Is he about to be challenged? 10 seconds left to go to be able to still disable that active diffuser. Here comes the Kaid. Who will win it out? Sexy Cake on the shotgun. Had every advantage that he needed. And last time around, Nest taking full advantage. And it looks like Hell doesn't learn his lesson once again. And there comes the second kill onto Dodo. He needs to be more aware. He stood right in the rotation there. Shesk at the breach, and yet he's just going to stand there in the open in that rotation. 4 versus 2, 3 versus 2 as Scardinia will take Sexy Cake out, and this is looking a little bit better. That's the sort of aggression that Santos needed, but Scardinia has now found himself in a very difficult situation. 1 versus 2, and he's got to try and get back in whilst being located because he was outside. Moringa shuts him down as I would expect. I'd have been very disappointed had that not been the case, and that is another round going in favour of...
As he pre-fires on the angle, waiting for the push, it'll be his squadron to do damage as well. As they peek back out, Nest goes 1 for 1 in the trade. The map. Those are the only options they have, and they're starting to respond in kind as they push aggressive. Mighty living up to his name, as that was an absolutely ridiculous play. Cleaning up as he slays and sprays his way through, but it's just down to his teammate, his brother-in-arms and Skadina, to try and be recovered. And instead, they're just opting to fight him. They gave him an opportunity. Moringa took the 1v1, Tim. That was the play that could have let it all just collapse. But instead, He blows it away.
For Liquid there, like you say, it was just that change in sides that did it all for them, and they were able to push on 3-1 on the attack. They were, and there was just no real signs from Santos of being able to kitchen Sexy Cake. And
yeah.
At that point, you can't go and have a look at the angle that you've just watched him die from. You've just got to the PSK on Thermite. He's there and able to just go in and get these walls for free. There's no Mute, no Bandit there. We are 3 versus 3, only 3 seconds left to go. And Santos are looking okay here.
Timing is absolutely everything. If Cypress can get him off the diffuser, but instead he just goes for the bold play. He sprints his way in. Diffuser hadn't gone down yet, but it was damn close. Instead of trying to weed them out and play for the close plant and just try and pick them off one by one.
Levels things out. He gets the second as Cypress tries to rotate down White Stairs. Catches him completely unawares there.
The play from Mighty could be incredible if he peeks out. He gets one, downs the second, keeps them in check, but it's all down to the 1v1. The Mirror trying to run, but that's the worst possible outcome. You get bounced back into the crosshair of Sexy Cake, and that man does not miss.
That just goes to show how important those attacking setups can be. Sells towards the last 15 seconds. Get another kill for Scardenia. 5 versus 2 now as he shuts down PSK. And it is all that Liquid can do to just try and push into sight. Perfect round coming out there. Absolutely flawless for Santos. And maybe that is just exactly what they needed when they needed it to get themselves back into the fight here. 3-1 on the scoreboard now. I might have expected Mighty there to just start hammering shots from that Vector through the wall, but holds back and gets a kill onto Nesk, so I can't criticise that. Just keeps himself unaware and out of the fight, but 2 versus 2, the diffuser will go down. Cypress and Hell, however, managed to get in and get the kills, and that's going to leave Cypress to disable that active diffuser. What a flurry of action we had towards the end of that round, and that is round number 5 going in favour of Santos, and that
lording over. So let's see how it is going to go down as a bit of a run out coming out once again this time. And this is not going well for Santos. Adjustments need to be made and they're not even given a chance. They're just being shattered. The only man that has an opportunity to try and punish is Mirror on the face. Goes 1 for 1. You're down onto Dodo and I don't think he can do it.
Position to execute and get that diffuser down. Execute will mean something different as PSK steps onto the balcony and absolutely shuts Dodo down at pillars, and that will be another round. 4-2 on the half for Team Liquid there, and Sant will get himself one onto Dodo. His day gets no easier whatsoever. The diffuser is successfully planted and we found ourselves 1 versus 3 now. It is the man himself. They start to exchange shots, but with only 8 seconds left to do anything about it, he has to switch to the pistol, shut down by Cypress, and that's going to be a good round for Santos. They get one in the board that they really need. That leaves us 5-3 on the scoreboard now.
The response is coming back in though. Liquid still finding frags, damage being done. Santos eventually get one, but is it too little? Is it too late? The pre-fire on the clear, it seemed like it was the right idea, but it doesn't work out well. They do keep it close, however. At least a 1 versus 3 backstab from Parla. I don't know why we even think about Liquid not winning these rounds, because as soon as they start to look a bit more like themselves, they go for these crazy plays. They look zany.
So they're able to close this out. They do manage to open things up with a kill onto Hell once again, but it will be traded back out. Moringa, however, will get Cypress, and right now Liquid are winning the war of attrition. They find themselves 4 versus 3 with 1.5 minutes left to go.
This is terrifying for Santos. They're dropping far too many men, and there's only one man standing. Dodo, left in a 1 versus 3. He has all the natural tools to win this round, but unfortunately for him, it's the fact that it is going to be such a hard... Keeping the tempo high, playing with a pace. He's kicked it up to 11, sprints his way around, pre-aimed in as well, trying to clear the first angle. Tim, it felt like he was ready for the shot. It seemed like he was going to win the encounter, but the job wouldn't have been done then. Unfortunately, he couldn't do it. He does get shut down. Liquid.
Too high. Dodo tried to push it. There just wasn't the 12 or 13 that they needed to shut Team Liquid out. Team Liquid.
All the pain.